everyone, it's Lauren here from Yoga Surf Travel, and today we've got the Whole Health Project. So I'm live via Facebook with the Whole Health Project and also live via my Instagram feed, Yoga Surf Travel. So I'm doing kind of like a double stream today. So welcome. I'm just going to wait for a few people to check in, so settle in. And we'll see if some people check in and I'll get started in a few moments. So we don't need any props today. So I'll leave you guys to it just for a moment. Awesome, so we've got a few people checking in. Great. And thanks, so we'll get started. I like to start on time and people can either replay this class or watch it live via the Whole Health Project or my Instagram. Now, the classes are free, but I do accept PayPal donations and really appreciate that. A minimum suggestion is $8, so if you can afford that and you find the content valuable, I really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll get started. Today's class is focusing on the root chakra, Muladhara chakra, which is the base chakra located kind of at the bottom of the sit bones around the perineum. And today the idea of this chakra, it is the fight or flight, so it deals with your kind of instinctual reactions as well as stability in life and survival. So we're going to be working with the idea of stability today. So we're finding, working with the feet, the ankles and the legs, kind of to incorporate and explore the idea of stability in our practice and also in our lives. Cool. All right, so let's get started. And we're going to start in a child's pose, an active child's pose. Just put some music on. And so with the active child's pose, I want it to be a wide knee one. And I want you to tuck the toes under and spread each toe. So you can take your fingers and just like split each toe apart so they're evenly spread. Then we'll sink our sit bones back towards our heels. Extend arms out in front of us. Allow the forehead to meet the earth. Just allow the breath to flow in and out the nose. Just taking a moment to check in with the body. Just bring your awareness to the 4 points or the points of connection into the ground. And how does that feel? And we're tapping into the idea of stability. Beautiful, guys. Just ebbing and flowing in and out the nose. Lift the head up and walk the hands over to the right side and sink back down. One breath here. Let it go. Walking to the opposite side. Taking a breath here. Letting it go. Beautiful, coming back to center. And we're going to rise up into an angry cat pose, so kind of round the spine up. You can draw the hands a little bit in, the knees a little bit in, and push through the palms as we round the spine, bringing the shoulders over the wrists. And then slowly arching the spine and drawing the sit bones back towards the heels, moving back to our active child's pose. Rising up, inhale, pressing into the palms. Then dropping the belly, drawing the sit bones back. Good. Do this a few more rounds, a few more times with your own breath. You can move a little faster if it feels good. Beautiful. Sitting back. Take a breath here. And we're going to rise up. Prepare for a toe squat. So we're starting to activate the feet and the toes already. So spread the toes again, making sure they're nice and even. And we'll sit back. And we can take Pran Mudra, which activates our root chakra as well. And you can connect the pinky and the thumb together and the ring finger and the thumb together, straightening to the two peace fingers. And just allow them to rest on the lap. And close the eyes. We often neglect our feet. We forget that it's our feet that ground us into the earth, that provide us with stability. It's the foundations of our body. Beautiful. Might be getting intense, so maybe you can activate your Ujjayi breath, which is a tight constriction in the back of the throat. Helps us maintain focus in times where we might get distracted by sensations. One more breath, inhale. Let it go, exhale. Beautiful, coming forward onto hands and knees, circling the feet out. Ooh, that was pretty intense. Tapping the feet on the mat. And we're just going to counteract that now. So sitting back onto our heels, bringing the fingertips by our side and start drawing the knees up and back. So we're really stretching into the front of the foot now, the front of the ankle. Maybe you want to lift onto the toes and lift the knees a little higher if you want to get into that bottom part of the foot. So play around with that. We'll take 3 breaths here. And let it go. Beautiful. And our last foot activation, bring the right foot down and place it on the earth. We want the ankle directly above the knee. We're going to rise up as we ground the right foot and heel into the earth. Start putting the weight into the right knee, leaning on it and pressing into the foot. Should feel activation up the Achilles, the back of the heel, the calf muscle. Really strengthening and activating our foundations here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back, you can sit back onto that heel and bring the left foot up. So knee under ankle, ankle under knee. We'll rise up and start leaning forward as we're pressing into the foot. Breathing in and out the nose. Beautiful, guys. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. And we can release that foot. Take a quick child's pose as we set up for downward facing dog. So extend the arms, make sure the palms are in line with the shoulders. Pressing palms down, lifting hips up, downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet, left and right. Bend the knees and really shoot the sit bones up towards the sky. Take a breath. Let it go. Now start drawing heels towards earth as much as you can. Beautiful. Maybe you're finding a little bit extra space with our little heel and ankle activation before. Bringing the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Take a breath. Bend the knee, open the hip. Knee towards sky, heel towards sit bone. Keeping shoulders parallel, so kind of spiral the right underarm towards the earth. One more breath. Let it go. Straighten the leg, neutralize the hips, look between the palms and we'll tiger curl. Tap right knee, right tricep, curling in, squeezing and tap, hold. Right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Moving across body now, right knee, left tricep. Tap and hold. Maybe you can't reach the elbow, that's okay. Just hold and squeeze it in as high as you can. And inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Beautiful, releasing it to the earth. Opposite side now, left leg to sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten it back up, look between the palms. Left knee, left tricep, tap. And rising back up. Left knee, right tricep, tap. Shoulders coming over wrists. Extending the leg up. Beautiful, bringing the hands back to the foot back to earth. Settling in your dog. Rolling forward into a plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, take a breath. Option to drop knees or we'll lower down to 90 degrees through our chaturanga, so lowering down. Inhale, up dog. Draw the chest through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg to sky. Draw it in towards the nose. Curling it in as we prepare to step it through. Finding a long, low lunge, maybe we're sliding the back toes back. Find a little bit of buoyancy, lift the arms. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Shoulders down and back away from the ears. Palms parallel. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Maybe we need to bend this knee to tuck that tailbone and find a new neutral pelvic bowl. Option to straighten it if you've got the mobility in the hips. One more breath as we settle into the shape. Try and sink a little deeper. Really focus on the activation of the front foot as it presses into the earth. And keeping high on the back toes, so back heel lifted. Straighten the front leg. Bring the arms out in line with the shoulder. And start lowering the chest towards pyramid pose, really grounding through the front foot, pressing through the front toe. Hold. One breath. Inhale. Exhale, release all the way down to the earth. Perhaps fingertips to earth, or maybe blocks if you have it. Draw the chest in. Relax down. Inhale and exhale. Bending the front knee. Inhale, rising up. Putting all the weight in the front foot. Grounding it down, preparing to step into chair pose. So weight into the right foot, lifting up and settling back, chair pose. Take a breath in. Rise up gently, exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Coming up onto our tiptoes now. Again, activating those feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reaching up tall, maintaining your stability and balance. You might feel the feet starting to burn, the ankles starting to burn. Sink back down, chair pose, keeping the heels lifted. We're going to come all the way down onto our bottoms, preparing for Navasana boat pose. So finding your boat pose, whatever feels good for you. I like to have my knees bent. Try and keep the torso straight. Palms can be alongside the body. Option to straighten the legs. I like it bent. And inhale, we'll release down. Hold. Exhale, rise. 3 more. Inhale, release. Exhale, rise. 2 more, release. And rise. Last one. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Draw the knees in. We'll just start rock and rolling up and down the mat. We're going to return to our chair pose. So maybe you want to get a little bit of motion or momentum and then rise up. Chair pose. Beautiful. We're putting the weight into the right foot. Preparing for aeroplane pose. So rise up, lift the left knee. Bring the arms alongside the body as we keep the back leg towards the back of the mat. Flex the foot. One more breath. Stepping back, crescent lunge, nice and gently. Holding here a breath. Beautiful. Straighten the front leg. Draw the chest towards the earth. Pyramid pose. Palms meeting the earth. And keep the right leg back, 3-legged dog. So we want to really plug the left femur bone up into the left hip and try and step the right leg back with a straight leg. Flex the foot. Yawn it open. And returning the foot to the earth. Moving through a vinyasa, so rolling into plank pose. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, guys. Take a breath here. In and out the nose. Bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, left leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Step it through. Low lunge. Finding your alignment. Preparing for our crescent lunge. Lifting up the palms. Arms to sky, crescent lunge. Settling in the shape, taking a few breaths here. Beautiful, bring the arms in line with the shoulders, straighten the front leg. Start drawing the chest towards the foot, towards the earth. And once we get kind of parallel to the earth, we'll hold for a breath. One more. And let it go. Beautiful. Staying high on the back foot here. Bend the knee, rise up, crescent lunge. Preparing to step forward to chair pose. So leaning into the left foot, looking forward. Stepping, chair pose. Sitting back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Coming up onto tiptoes. As high as you can. Inhale, rise all the way up, keeping the heels lifted. Rise, rise, rise. Take a breath here. And sitting back down to our chair pose. We're going to slowly lower all the way to the earth, so keeping the heels lifted, and then allowing the sit bones to meet the earth. Navasana, boat pose. Lift the feet up, arms out alongside the body, spine nice and long, so we're not rounding like this, we're pulling the heart forward. Inhale, extend open, hover a few inches off the earth. Exhale, rise. 3 more. Inhale. Rise. 2 more. Release. Rise. Last one, we're going to hold and hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, you can hear my voice shaking there. Shake it out. Draw the knees in, maybe a few little circles. Grab a hold of the backs of the knees and we'll rock and roll up to our chair pose. Rise all the way up, chair pose. Preparing for warrior, aeroplane pose, so lift the right knee up, rise up, and then kick it down and back, pulling the heart forward, flexing the foot. Take 2 deep, slow breaths here. And releasing the back foot down. Inhale, rise up. Crescent lunge. Straightening the front leg, drawing the palms to the earth, pyramid pose. Kicking left leg back and up towards sky, 3-legged dog. Again, try to keep the leg as straight as possible. Beautiful. Bend the knee, open the hip, yawn it open. And stepping it back down, moving through our vinyasa, so rolling shoulders over hips. Shoulders over hips, shoulders over wrists. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here, in and out the nose. Feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg rise. Step it through, crescent lunge. Inhale, palms to sky. Moving a little faster this time. Straightening the front leg, arms alongside the body, chest lowering down. Pause. Awareness to the front toe, front foot, really pressing into the big toe. And release. Take a breath, pyramid pose. Modified pyramid pose with the back heel lifted. Bend the front knee, crescent lunge, rise. Step it to the front, chair pose. Sinking it down, sweeping the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come up onto the tiptoes. Rise all the way up. Hold it here. For 3, 2, and 1. Release the heels, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Rising up. Weight into the right foot as we lift the left knee. Aeroplane pose, shoot the leg back. Take a breath. Set the back foot down. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Beautiful, guys. Maybe the feet might be burning a little bit here. Sweeping the heels, drawing the hips back, straightening the front leg. Pyramid pose, palms to earth. Take a breath. Sweep the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Moving through your vinyasa, perhaps a one-legged vinyasa, so you're keeping the right leg lifted and rolling forward, plank pose. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, opposite side now, so take 3 breaths. Beautiful. Left leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Step it through, crescent lunge. Rising up. Settle in the shape. Find your stability. Straighten the front leg, bring the arms wide. Pyramid pose as we lower the chest down. Back heel still remains lifted. Pause. Take a breath. Palms meet in the earth. Beautiful. One more breath here. Bend the front knee, rise up, crescent lunge. Preparing to step forward, chair pose, looking forward, weight in the left foot. And right foot joining, sinking it down, sweeping the arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise, lift the heels as we rise up. Keep the knees bent. And rise all the way up. Whoop. For 3, 2, the heels should be lifted. 1, release the heels, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Sinking it down. Right knee lifts as we prepare for aeroplane. Shoot it back. Take a breath. Step the back foot down, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise, palms to sky. Straightening the front leg, palms to earth. Almost finished, guys. And we'll kick the left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten it up, 3-legged, 1-legged vinyasa if you'd like, or a normal vinyasa. Your choice. Moving shoulders over wrist, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Drop the knees down. Swing the feet out in front of us. And we'll just do a nice and gentle forward fold. I'd like it to be passive, so you can just bow around in the spine, feeling the heart space, the back of the heart shining up and rounding towards the sky. Palms face up. It's a really nice gesture of an invitation to open yourself up. Take 3 breaths here. Rise up. We're going to come to a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. So it could be cross-legged. Bring the palms to prayer position, closing down the eyes. Spine long and tall. Shoulders down and back. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more inhale. Cleansing exhalation. Balancing the root chakra allows us the stability and rootedness necessary for true transformation and personal growth. cannot grow and change unless we feel safe and secure. So today, I hope you felt a little bit of strength and stability built in the foundations of your feet, ankles and legs. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this afternoon. Namaste. Thanks guys, that was a bit of a quick fluid flow. The flow on my Instagram from yesterday is a more gentler version of today's faster, stronger, dynamic flow. Please check that out if this is too much or if you enjoyed this. This is also going to be recorded on the Whole Health Project, so you can go back and view it live, and also via my Instagram TV. Again, the classes are free, but if you can afford it, I really appreciate donations via my Instagram. You can go to Linktree and there's a link to PayPal. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for joining.